I said I was going to do my Sonic Shuffle review first, but I thought I'd take a moment and talk about this particular game, because this is a game that gets a lot of hate for no reason at all. Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Master System, not the Genesis version, the Master System version, is actually a fairly decent game that a lot of people don't seem to like for virtually no reason. Now, I will give the game this. It's very, very different from its Genesis counter, but it's by no means bad. Now, as you can see, the game looks pretty good for 8-bit. The graphics are nice, the music is a good rendition of the Green Hill theme from the original Sonic the Hedgehog on the Genesis. It's a pretty good game. The control is tight, and I kind of like it. The special stages are where things get a bit weird, because the special stages actually have nothing to do with the Chaos Emeralds. The goal of the special stage is to get to the television with the continue inside it, and you also get a couple extra lives in it if you're good at it. Now, obviously, this begs the question: how do you get the Chaos Emeralds? Well, the Chaos Emeralds are actually hidden in the different zones, and you have to find them. This was the first one I found, because it's obvious where it is, but it's kind of annoying to get, because what you actually have to do is stand on this collapsible bridge, let it fall, jump off of it, and then grab it. It's kind of an interesting twist, and I kind of like this in the game. Gives it a bit more of a challenge. Don't have a problem with it at all. And there's a few, and the other Chaos Emeralds are hidden in other places around the game, so, yeah, it's a pretty cool idea. It's a bit unique. Don't have to go on the special stages to get the Chaos Emeralds. Odd, but different. Not that bad. I like it. Another thing about the game that's kind of interesting is the bosses. First of all, much like you can compare it to Sonic 2 on the Game Gear, they don't give you any rings to fight the bosses. You have to fight them on your own without getting hit. It's a pretty interesting concept. I don't mind this. It makes it a bit harder, a bit more challenging, so I'll take that. This boss, for example, is kind of a prick, but if you follow an exact pattern, you can beat him very easily. And most bosses are like bosses that I've fought in the game are like this. You follow an exact pattern, you'll beat them pretty easily. Just bounce on him once, only once. Don't do it twice. You'll phase through him. Bounce on him once, jump over the other ledge, jump up, then over almost immediately to dodge his projectiles, and keep repeating this until you beat him. Pretty straightforward. It's a decent boss fight. And I don't really too much to say about the bosses. My only gripe with the bosses is the boss music. The music in the game is pretty good, but the boss music just doesn't fit. And I think they could have gone with a bit more foreboding, you know, type sound to it, you know. Act 3 I felt worth mentioning specifically because it's a very unique level. It's a jungle level, which is kind of interesting. You know, Sonic runs on tree vines and stuff. It's a pretty good level until you get to the second act. I hate the second act of this level. Holy shit! The problem with the act is that it suffers from Contra syndrome, where if you scroll the screen upwards along this waterfall, if you fall down, you die immediately and have to restart. This is a pain in the ass because there's certain parts of this level where if you scroll the screen up just a little bit, if you fall down, you still die. This is annoying as hell. I've had it where the ground is just below, and I mean just below where the screen cuts off, and I try to jump down to get a ring or something, and I die because it was just above where the ground is. This is just annoying and is my least favorite level in the game because of this issue. The boss of the jungle level is also kind of a prick. Eggman's flying around dropping these black balls after you, and you have to avoid them. They're a bit annoying because if you jump up and hit him when he drops them, Sonic will almost immediately bounce down and slam right into the ball, thus killing him instantly. That is a pretty good level, but I have one gripe with it. It has sort of a similar thing to the double spike bug. Because he moves so slowly underwater, if Sonic hits spikes, he's gonna fall downward underneath them, and he doesn't jump fast enough in order to get out of them before his invincibility time is up. So if you hit spikes, you're assumably dead because you can't escape them fast enough, and then you die. It's annoying as hell. The boss is pretty straightforward though. After Labyrinth is Scrap Brain, a fairly simple level, although you will get lost a lot, because the level is designed like a maze. pretty interesting, confusing as hell, but it makes it a bit more challenging, so I kind of like that. Although there's no boss for Scrap Brain. Instead, you go on to a new stage, and I guess you fight the final boss. I wouldn't know because I haven't reached the final boss yet in this game. The reason being is this game is a lot harder than any other Sonic game I've ever played. I kind of like this because it gives me a different challenge. If you've been playing Sonic games as long as I have, you'll find them to be easy now. But this game actually is kind of hard for me. And I like this. I like being challenged by a game. I like the game being a little bit mean. The game isn't very forgiving in some degrees, and it sort of reminds me of something else. What was it? Tails Sky Patrol, anyone? Okay, I'm gonna take back what I said about Tails Sky Patrol. I was wrong about Tails Sky Patrol. This game might be the most frustrating, most difficult game I have ever played. A training level! Over and over and over again! What the hell? What happened? Oh, come on! What was that? Bullshit! Oh, come on! I did it. Oh, my God. Yeah, I was wrong. Tails Sky Patrol isn't actually that bad of a game. It's actually a pretty good one. It's just extremely cruel. It's a lot like I Want to Be the Guy, which isn't a bad game either, by the way. These games are designed to be hard, and I kind of like this. Now, granted, Tails Sky Patrol is a lot meaner than say Sonic Master System, but Sonic Master System is still a challenging game. It's gonna give you a decent fun. If you're looking for a new challenge when it comes to Sonic, this is gonna be something you want to pick up. The game is available on virtual consoles under the Master System console selection. So if I were you, I'd go pick it up now. Give it a try. You may find that you like it. I would recommend this game. It's not that bad. Same thing goes for Tails Sky Patrol. Not a bad game either. So that's all I have to say. Expect the Sonic Shuffle review soon, everyone. I'll see you later.